What's going on, YouTube Nation? This is Darth Dividend. If you guys are new to my YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. So I have two stocks. I'll throw another one in. Maybe let's do three stocks to buy in October. I own all three of these. Two of them are real estate investment trusts that really love. They were down, got to capitalize on. First one is Innovative Industrial Properties. This is a real estate investment trust that focuses on the Mary Jane, if you know what I'm talking about, that stock. And the nice thing about the diversification of real estate investment trusts, if one field takes a big hit, the other will take over. But the nice thing about IIPR is, which I will jump to the dividend history, and I'll show you how many shares I own in a little bit. My camera's having some issues, and I do have a beer in my hand, so and I have a TV on in the background. So let's just go over these three stocks real quick. So IIPR, phenomenal stock that I own. The past 5 years, it has just grown. It took a huge hit in March. The nice thing is, say like if Aurora Cannabis or Coronos takes a big hit, these guys are real estate investment trusts. The nice thing about real estate investment trusts are they pay people that they lend their land to. Like I showed you a video with Gladstone Land Corporation, which is a stock I own. These guys, they own the Mary Jane farms, and people have to pay them to own these farms. Okay, so they're making money. Okay, let's think about this. They are making money, and they're distributing a dividend. I did have money in the MJ stock, which I'll, I don't really feel like showing you. I don't believe in it. It's not a very strong ETF. The dividend is not very strong. But the thing about IIPR is, this stock is diversified in the real estate field. So say like Stag, I own Stag, they take a hit. Well, these guys will be fine because they're diversified. So the industrial complex takes a hit. Guess what? These guys will cover for that. So that's a nice thing with being diversified. So if you want to be really well diversified, look at Vanguard VNQ. They own a lot of real estate investment trust. It's an exchange traded fund focused on real estate investment trust. That's probably your safest, honestly, your rate. If you want to own real estate, that's probably your safest rate out there because it owns so many rates. And if one sector takes a hit, it's well diversified and it has other stocks to cover it to help you out. But let's jump to the dividend history of IIPR. This is what I like about these guys. So the dividend history of IIPR, it was at 15 cents, and it jumped up to 25 to 35 to 45 to 60 to 78 to $1.17. So I own 7 shares. If you look at my previous videos on my M1 Finance portfolio, I did make some mistakes that I should have done. One of them was I should have put more money in these guys because I knew that they would rebound. So it's 117 I get for 7 shares. I'll jump to that in a little bit with my M1 Finance dividend portfolio. But 117, okay, per share. $4.68 for an annual dividend just for owning one. That's pretty nice. 3.77% dividend yield. The ex-dividend date is 9/29. The PE ratio is not too bad. But again, I believe in diversification. That's one of the reasons why I invested in the Mary Jane field, because I do think it is it can actually help people with medications with eating. There's a medication called Marinol, which I have given to my patients before, and that has the Mary Jane in it. And guess what it makes you do? Eat. So we encourage cancer patients to eat, and we need to get them strong to get to rehab so that they can fight off chemo. And Marinol is a very popular product, and a lot of people use medicinal Mary Jane to get better and help their joint pain. So that's another reason why IIPR is a very popular stock. I'm going to jump to the next stock that I think you guys should check out as well. That would be the Warren Buffett stock, Store Capital. This is a real estate investment trust that is down. It gives off 4.99% dividend last time it was documented. And look at this. This is owned by Buffett, and it was way up there, 39. Took a big nosedive. And this is a stock that you might want to consider in your, if you have REITs. It is a well-known REIT. A lot of people that own Realty Income and that own Store Capital, that's like right next to it. So those two stocks those are probably, in my honest opinion, the two most popular REITs out there. Very popular because one, Warren Buffett owns them. Number two, that people like the diversification of Store Capital. Think of the name Store. What do you think Store is? So, it's a well-diversified stock, and I know it's down right now, but this is something you might want to capitalize on because, real estate, the financial sector and the real estate sector, those guys took a huge blow when that bug hit. And many people like myself have capitalized on opportunities like Ryman Hospitality Properties, which is a real estate investment trust that basically focuses on hospitality and hospitality locations. And of course, nobody's there right now because of the bug. You don't want the bug giving it to everyone. And basically, they're down right now. Eventually, once the vaccine hits and once people have more confidence with fighting off this bug and checking out more things and more research has been made with T-cell immunity and all that, that's going to bring some confidence, and Store Capital is going to jump right up there, as well as IFPR is already jumping up there, so don't even worry about that. But Ryman Hospitalities will jump up there too. So let me show you the dividend history real quick. Look at that. 25 cents, 27 cents, 29 cents, 31 cents, 33 cents, 35 cents, 36 cents. So the nice thing about a real estate investment trust is if they do take a hit, okay, let's think about this. They're well diversified. Store Capital has been there, done that. That's the thing I really like about Store Capital. They have been there, done that. Warren Buffett would not own a stock if he thought it had volatility issues or something else. So that's one thing to consider with diversification of your real estate investment trust. So I like the way things are going with Store Capital. I like the way that Store Capital has been doing well. I'm going to continue to reinvest my dividends. There is no way I'm selling that right now. And I'm going to give you my wild card stock that I'm going to discuss. And, this is one that some people have been up and down with. Some people are, I don't know. They're saying, this is one of my favorite stocks. I have to really talk about this one. I own it in my M1 Finance dividend portfolio, and that stock would be AT&T. So AT&T has been down, okay? Let's think about this. But the 7% dividend is so attractive. 7.25%, look at how down it is. $28.68, 7.25% dividend. You can either throw that in your M1 Finance dividend portfolio or just put it in your own dividend portfolio, reinvest those dividends. And, these guys brought a lot of confidence out with how they're getting out of the debt. I'm pretty sure AT&T owns Spectrum. This is a communication in the sector of, this is a very stable stock. I really think it's a very stable stock. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I really love this stock. I really love praising the stock. I have enough videos on it to show that I have absolute love for AT&T. I'm going to show you its dividend history, what makes this a special stock in my honest opinion. 50 cents, 51, 52 cents in a quarterly dividend. Now, let's think about this. Annual dividend, $2.08. Okay. You can almost, you don't have to put a lot of money in to have this stock just start buying other stocks because it's down right now. I don't see it being that down for a while. Just because it hasn't done well against the S&P does not make it a stock that is going to take a beating or a stock that you should avoid. Now, look, Verizon is a little bit better price wise. Verizon's growing. I know the price per share is going up with Verizon. But AT&T right now, I just absolutely love. Don't get me wrong. Verizon, I'll probably add them to my M1 Finance dividend portfolio shortly. I need to get to at least $15,000 before I start making some decisions. With adding two stocks, I have two of them in mind. And then I'm going to start getting a little bigger and bigger once the dividends start kicking in and more and more stocks. I have opportunities to help get me to $100,000, which is my goal with my dividend portfolio. But let's think about this. I have AT&T, I have Store Capital, and I have IAPR. Well, diversification. Got to be diversified. One sector takes a big blow. You got to focus on the other ones. So let me just show you how many shares I own. We'll start with my. So right now I own 28.98 shares of Store Capital. Sure, I'm up $12.48. It is 3% down, but again, that stock's not going to be sitting down there for a while. It's eventually going to get back up there. I have the opportunity for the dividends to start kicking in, so I can start getting more shares of this stock. So that's what's exciting about the compound interest in the stock, is eventually it'll start getting back up there, and I'll be able to get more shares in the long run. And the shares will eventually, once it starts getting bigger and bigger, I'll be able to buy more shares. So the compound interest kicks in. It's the beauty of the compound interest, and it's not going anywhere. So, my advice to you guys, when you own real estate investment trusts, be well diversified. That is going to really help you out in the long run, because if one sector takes a big hit with your Roth IRA or traditional IRA, you have some balance. You always got to think about balance. You don't want to be with someone, if you're dating someone that's imbalanced, you want to be with someone that's balanced. When you exercise, you want to be balanced. You don't want to just work out chest. You got to work out your back. You got to have a good balance. You got to work out legs. If you work out your quads, you got to work out your hamstrings. That's the same thought process that you should have when you invest in rates. Okay, look, Store Capital right here, entertainment properties. Sure, they took a hit. Store Capital took a hit, but guess what? I have IIPR. I have land. Okay. Where's land go? I got land right there. So I'm diversified. So that's my tip to you guys. ABR, Arbor Realty Trust, of 84.96%. I'm diversified. So if one sector takes a hit or something takes a hit, I got backup. So think about that. Always have a backup plan. Always have your backup when it comes to real estate investment trust. So, or my other honest opinion, if you're worried about them taking a big blow, and rates taking a big hit, look into Vanguard VNQ. Vanguard VNQ is very well diversified and has numerous real estate investment trust stocks in it. So one little sector takes a hit, VNQ is pretty much fine. I mean, I was down, but sectors always take a hit sometimes. So that's pretty much it with these guys. I'm going to jump to M1 Finance. So I own 7 shares of IIPR and 19 shares of AT&T. The goal is probably to get to about 25 shares. AT&T is so down, I've got to capitalize on it right now. It just gives out very nice dividends. Same with Coca-Cola. I mean, they're down. So those are things I probably need to capitalize on. Once I get to 25 shares, I know I'm going to start doing some damage with AT&T, and slowly I'll start picking up some ground, and then it'll help me get to my $100,000 goal with my dividend portfolio. IIPR, hopefully these guys, I do need to change the percentage. Look at this. So the mistake I made with IIPR is I probably should have put way more money in it, more shares. I should probably get to about 10 so that it distributes right around $10. That's one thing I really need to do. I need to focus on those guys a little bit and be well diversified. But I like what I see. Let me know what you think of these three stocks. Do you own any of these three? Are you feeling it? Or are you not feeling it? Let me know. Again, thank you for watching this channel. If you guys are new to this channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss future videos. This is Darth Dividend. You guys have a great Sunday. Have a great Sunday fun day. Be safe out there and have a good one.